I gotta join up on y'all, I guess.
Let me know when you're in. I'll send you a squad invite.
Why? What'd she say? Oh, what'd they say? Say that's perfectly fine. I just need the bolt with the two washers and the nuts. Thank you. And make sure it's the correct bolt that's long enough. Because that was the issue last time. If they'll send it, that's perfectly fine with me. I see you over there. I'm at the door whenever y'all ready.
I think we just waiting on AJ.
Where'd he go?
He didn't. I don't think he ever said.
Right there. I know that Ricochet John Morrison match was pretty fucking decent. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep watching this. I'm good. Let me know when the game's over.
Skip, he a monster. He had 9 offensive rebounds. They call him the Dominator, and he dominated.
Ooh, Clippers winning.
Highly impressive. Now you see why star is emerging. Now you see why he was the number one overall champion.
Robustation.
To who what?
Okay, what I couldn't see.
Oh,
The
this
guy,
Was my
Robustushishi.
Clippers, who led the NBA
Shiesty,
in
Shiesty,
three-point
Shiesty,
percentage, went
Shiesty.
5 of
Shiesty, huh?
31 from three.
So you're
I was
saying
just
he's
asking, how do you pronounce your name?
fat and he's shiesty. He's robust and he's.
Robust
And
nut.
they just kept on missing the rest of the game. What are the odds they would miss 9 free throws? A couple late were intentional misses, obviously, because they were in trouble.
Well, here's the thing. Paul George wouldn't have had that intentional miss had he
I
not
remember
made
one
the
time
first
we
one.
was sitting at a lunch table. And there was this kid we grew up with. His name was Buster. Well, that was his nickname. But anyway, this chick walked by. She was like, Buster, Buster Nut. He had this little weird accent. He was like, in you. That shit got everybody
Oh,
lost.
Buster Neal.
Man, that shit, everybody lost that shit, yo. In
Is that
you.
who it was? Buster Neal? Is that who
Yeah,
it
that's
was?
exactly what it was.
Okay.
AJ knows about his accent. Water. Water.
Oh, okay.
Water.
Yeah, yeah, them.
Average overall 90.
He had a Jersey Southern
Tom?
Baltimore accent.
Baltimore
Okay.
like
Oh yeah. We just won that game 110 to 54. B. Them motherfuckers didn't want it.
you didn't
Excellent.
know if he was like
That's what
gangster
happens.
stuff,
Alright.
just country
So
17.
RB
redneck.
selling chicken nuggets now? Since when?
Since wings went out of style and they can't get them no more, now they got.
Yeah. He says these chickens be born without wings somehow.
That's it. They just said no more
They
wings,
ain't drinking
goddamn.
enough Red Bulls.
Oh hell no.
Sheesh. That'd be fucked up.
Oh shit.
Look at Big Doug. Big Doug in the chat.
Makes you think what chicken wings really are.
Didn't even review this one. At least they
Skin.
reviewed the one on Aiden's fingertips at the end of game 2.
They're like, man, we can't keep killing the baby chickens. Y'all been eating baby chickens. Like,
Man,
oh, bro,
fuck them kids, yo.
So that's where the little ones come from.
I feel pretty good about
Oh,
that.
let's go. The block.
I couldn't get it in there.
Oh,
The
this guy's
opportunity
a
because they
slider.
didn't even
Couldn't
review
get in there.
the refs protected themselves and their pride by saying, we got this. We don't even need to look at it.
We're not finna look at
Oh, good God. They
We're not finna look at every pop ball that's out of
are
bounds.
coming on the back door.
Because that's
Oh,
what you
it's
want.
late. It's not there. What's he doing? He needs
I
to
don't
open the
think he
H.
knows what he's doing.
Split seconds left.
AJ's open. Well, not now.
CP3.
Oh, I knew it was going to do. I just knew it.
Anticipating a foul.
That's a shot.
Clippers
this
looking around like,
game,
wait a second, look at Batum
it
jumping
like
up and down.
lagged
But
my
nobody
jump. I was
touches it.
holding that for
Nobody
a hot
touches it.
minute.
Nobody touches it. Nobody touches it.
Damn.
Nobody touched it.
I just started
Nobody
to know you're
touched
done.
it. The refs are anticipating a take foul, but there's
Yeah,
no
20
take
minutes
foul.
ago.
There's no intentional
Come on,
foul.
man.
Chris Paul flops. He flops. F-L-O-P-S flops on the floor. I got fouled. Didn't you see that I got fouled? No, I saw a travel. I saw a flat
AJ.
out travel.
Oh, wrong.
Sorry.
Right person?
Your ball,
Fuck,
Clippers.
nope.
And if it's the Clippers' ball, I feel real good with 7 seconds left. They're only down 1.
I saw AJ. I hit the wrong button.
If you call the right play on Terrence Mann.
Can I ask you a question? I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You feel very comfortable with 7.8 seconds.
This shit ain't happening.
You clank brick after brick after brick for the last 8 minutes.
When did this man get 2 twos on me? He's only had 1 on
So
me.
it's going to be a continuation.
I know that one dude's hit 2 jump shots.
That's what I'm saying. My guy's hit 2 shots already, but he's only shot 1 on me. I'm confused.
The worst game in the Clippers history. That's
Oh, he saw me, but he didn't see me.
But it felt like the worst playoff game that team has
Okay,
ever
okay.
played.
Come back to AJ now.
Saved
Oh,
and redeemed
bro.
himself with one last-second
These
shot.
dudes are just
Who knows?
spamming buttons.
He would emerge with a 20-footer to win the game. I don't know. He was due, wasn't he? He's an all-star, 4-time all-star.
The man is 5 of 20.
Okay? He had made a shot to start the fourth quarter. He made a 20-footer.
Oh my goodness.
But I just felt good about it if you give them the opportunity. But obviously the memo has come down from the league office.
Hit some threes. Do what y'all do.
We want the team without Kawhi Leonard in the finals. We want the team with Chris Paul and with Devin Booker and with the emerging star Dominic.
AJ, if I got the ball in the post, make sure you're out at the 3 and then cut in. And it gives me a little bit of room to work. Yeah, that works.
Guess what you also showed?
I'll stay at the paint sometimes, give you some room.
Either tie the game or take the lead, and they bricked it.
Or get you double team, one or the other.
They gagged it. They threw it all over themselves for almost the entire.
Threw up on herself. What the hell? Who threw up on herself? What type of shot?
Skip Bayless. Now, after they done gagged the entire night, you want the referees to come bail them out.
Well, is that what happened? Did the referee say you
Somebody
don't
watching
deserve
TikTok
these
videos,
calls?
ain't you?
You don't,
You had earned them for the game.
because you've been bricking the whole night.
My girl.
I can hear that damn music.
Missed calls, man.
That was some big missed shots, man.
It's
And
gonna
your
turn
guy,
on.
remember the guy that you talked about?
I fucked up.
Okay, yeah, he your guy now.
I tried to steal that.
Gagged it off.
That's what I did, and that's why I went way out of bounds.
Double screen.
Yeah.
It's not over
Mom
yet.
was that.
Did I get my case? I got my case.
I'm on him.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
5K. We didn't bet 5K. We
We
did
told some
not.
out, baby.
Mm-hmm.
2 cases and you lost 1 on.
Oh, good D.
On Friday night.
He must have chase down artists because he caught up quick.
You made the bet. I didn't make it.
Also, really,
You want a screen?
They say, we'll give
Yep,
you the
there it is, a little bit.
oh, you Vegas now. Now you Vegas Bailey.
I'm the house.
Okay, well maybe we can put up a new bet on this next one. We're not done talking about the Clippers. Yes, we do.
Bitch, I can do it too.
On the brink of
Alright,
elimination,
alright.
You guys just got into all of that.
Nope,
following
nope,
their
nope,
game 4 loss to the
Nope,
Suns.
I jumped early. I got that jump though.
Optimistic that his team can
I threw it to the wrong person, right person, wrong person.
Let's go.
It's very
Jacob, go take yours now.
What was the quote, Shan?
Come
Who
on.
wins game 5?
Damn, Suns came back a little bit.
I'm listening to the rest of this. I didn't get to hear the rest of it earlier. I promised the kid earlier I was gonna go take him to the park, so I was getting off regardless of what happened.
Yeah.
I'd already told him I was gonna take him to the park.
You bust his ass or what?
Oh yeah, of course I did. It was them 2 versus me. I still be getting them. I told him don't let old dad bod fool you. I can still get down on that court from time to time. I almost dropped my one key. I caught it. That's why I let off of him. I did, bro. Dude, I did, bro. Like I hit him with a mean ass crossover, and he stumbled back. And if I would have kept going, I probably could have got him off his feet. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So let me ease up a little bit. Let me ease up.
But it's highly unlikely given how bad
I want to snatch his soul from him out there on the court and shit.
Considering how bad Paul George is playing. Skip, the thing is that
Oh, good pass.
his finishing
Come on, we on a 13-4 run, is that?
See how many bad shots he's taken and how poorly he's shooting from the field is going unnoticed. He's taking shots that he shouldn't because I believe that he's a better shot than the shot that he's taking at that given time. So for me, is it doable? Yes. Is it very doable? Hell no. Because what makes me think it's very doable when your best player keeps shooting
Shot.
No, what the fuck, man?
I got the paint. Y'all got the perimeter. I got
Dog,
paint.
that's 2 games in a row now that my shot is lagging.
Ooh.
He green that? Okay.
Gets it going in spurts, and when he gets it going, now he can turn it on. He can go get you 20 and a quarter also.
Step back, step back.
Is
TJ's
it
open.
doable? Yes. Is it very
This dude,
doable?
I don't know about
No.
this
Is
dude.
it likely? Absolutely not.
Weirdly enough, I believe the Clippers will shock you again and win tonight. I'm not sure
Let's
how.
go.
I just
Why?
know the
I'm glad I
why
made it,
of
but
the
why do you have
Clippers.
to catch it so
And
stupid?
I know that they believe they should have won game
It's like he has
2.
no coordination. Oh shit! There's the ball right there. Oh fuck.
Get a call on Aiton's fingertips. It was very
Ace
close.
cutter.
And it was
Oh.
Greens.
my eye
How's
test
that
told
not a
me the
block,
Clippers
though?
I don't know,
played
dude.
better
I
than the
barely
Suns in
missed it.
game 2. So don't tell me that tonight at
I got a
Phoenix,
screen,
the
top of the
Clippers
key
feel
now.
overmatched, because they're not going to feel overmatched.
No.
They have
I tried
played
passing out of that too. That's fucked.
nose to nose with this team.
Right.
I got
Physical
16.
to physical with this team for the last 2 games for sure. Even game 1, it went
Damn,
down
man.
almost to the wire. It was very quick. You remember the Rondo play? And by the way, since Rondo played that weird defense where he had his, he was facing the basket at the top of the set. Remember, and Devin Booker looped and went free for the dunk that just iced the game, made it a 4-point game. Well, since that point, Rondo has not seen the floor, right? Okay, so who knows what
He was open, man. I couldn't help it. He was open.
You gotta be.
Oh, wrong person! I'm out. Oh, god damn it! Get the fuck away from me!
Do you think the Clippers can again go 5 of 31 from 3?
No, I'm not there. I'm getting out.
Whatever you do bet you want to make that they'll make more than 5 threes.
I'm here?
They
Okay.
just will. Right. They're just too good. Their history just this year tells you they'll make more than 5.
Well, I like to think that Phoenix is going to be better than 4 and 22.
Okay. Will they be that much better? I don't think so.
Yeah, but Jay Crowder was 1 for 6.
Yep.
Devin Booker was 0 for 5. Chris Paul was 0
What
for
just?
3.
Oh, they talking about. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
1 and 3. I mean, so they got to be better than that. I'm not saying they're going to shoot 50%, but they got to be better than 20%, right?
Okay. Do you think the Clippers as a team will shoot 32.5% again? That's impossibly wrongly bad. Again, you can say, well, the Suns won't either. But I say the Clippers will come out much looser tonight because the pressure now shifts completely to the home game to close this out. The pressure's on Chris Paul. He's been very good in stretches in his career. He's had some bad games in his career, too, because he's never, obviously, got hurt in the one conference finals he played in before with Houston. And they were up 3 games to 2, and he gets hurt. You know the rest of the story. They got wiped out by Golden State in Game 6
Oh,
and 7.
jumped.
Let me ask you a question. If you Clippers play their best game, the Suns play their best game, who wins?
That's all.
Because
That's
you keep saying, well, this team
all
can't
done.
do that team can't do
Triangle.
that. They play
Buckets.
their best, who wins?
Okay,
Listen.
I do not think the Suns will play their best. Well, obviously they're favored. They're favored by 5.5 again tonight. So Vegas has liked them, has given them the edge all the way through. So they're a little better. Their record was obviously a little better than the Clippers.
Yes.
Well, the Clippers are playing without their best player.
Come on, bro. You not
I'm
faster
gonna
than me. You
answer
way
that
more
question.
than me,
Well,
bruh.
obviously, if I have Kawhi Leonard, we're having a whole
I think if they had Kawhi Leonard, they might be up 3. They're definitely not losing, though. They winning both of those 2 games in Phoenix.
And I'm going to say it one more time. I had this on very good authority. Kawhi's gone for the playoffs. So just for the record, one more time. So the point is that with the pressure shifting to the home team tonight, I just believe you'll see a looser Paul George.
stuck.
I think he'll have a big game. Not a, I'm not talking about a KD kind of game, but I'm talking about he could get you 30 tonight. He's been rebounding his brains out.
Yeah.
He got 16 rebounds.
Yeah, all those. Skip, you going to have a bunch of rebounds.
No, bruh.
I can say the same thing about 22 from
Alright, I'm
DeAndre
done. I'm
Ayton.
chilling.
And you think about it. You're between Zubas and Paul George, y'all had 30 rebounds. 30.
A lot of missed shots.
Yeah, exactly.
I got it.
You talk about Paul George might have 30, but I bet it take him 30 shots to get him.
Okay. I think Big Zoo will make DeAndre work tonight. He's made him work every game.
Yes.
And again, is he as good? No, he's not as good.
He's just too athletic. I mean, if you look at him the way he moves,
That's
he
my
moves
fault.
like a David Robinson. He's a traditional center, Skip.
Trying to breathe.
He back to the basket. Yeah, he got a nice little 12, 15 footer. But for the most part, Skip, he is athletic as heck.
Well, he made one shot early in the game where he drove to the baseline and turned and went up and made like a 10-footer from the baseline. I said, that's just too good.
And think about
He's 7 feet tall.
He's filling the lane on the break, laying it up.
No, he does. He can run. He rim
Come
runs
on,
like
bro.
crazy. I love it. I got no issue. And I think Chris Paul hasn't been good for him. He's been great for him as a
Absolutely.
mentor, somebody to push him
Yes.
and sort of goad him and prod him. And I read a story this morning. They got at each other all year long because Chris can annoy the hell out of you in a good way.
Right.
And I think he's annoyed him to get him in on off days to work.
When you
Dude,
when you
this
see
game
somebody
gotta
have
stop
that kind of
holding me on these
potential,
steals,
guy's
man.
7 foot. He can
Like,
run.
I'm really
He's
starting to get
athletic
fed
as
up with
heck.
this.
He can shoot the ball. Skip, ain't no Skip. He's not a guy. He's not Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
All he's gonna do is catch lobs or putbacks. No, you can actually run sets for him, and he can get you a bucket. So you see somebody, and he's been milling around. I think the best, one of the best they also have is Monty Williams.
Yep.
Because Monty Williams said, bro, hey, come on now. You this big, you no one over on draft league. We need more than 10 points a game from you. He stepped up to the plate.
Okay? Stepping up to the plate tonight will be the also-rans for the Clippers. I say Luke Kennard makes 2 or 3 threes. I say that Batum makes 2 or 3 threes. I say Terrence Mann has another one of those Terrence Mann games that is a difference maker for this team. Paul George has a big game. Reggie Jackson has a big game. Again, I have seen no evidence that the Suns on the court have just blown them off the court because they haven't. I thought they were in the third quarter on Saturday night, but it did not happen. So I'm going to hang in. Maybe it's heart over head,
Let's go.
but I'm
We'll
going
take
to
it.
say that the Clippers will win another close game just to torment you because that's what the Clippers do.
Yeah. Reggie Jackson had 20 points on 24 shots.
Yep. Well, and I can do it to Chris Paul too. Read me his line.
He was 6 of 22. Devin Booker was 8 of 22.
Thank
but
you.
Skip, that's the thing. You got the 2 best players from the opposing team, 14 of 44, and you lose in your building. So what makes you think you about to go on the road?
Yeah, they were 14 of 44. My 2 guys, Paul George and Reggie, were 13 of 44. There it is. It's just like that. They were a little less
Sheesh.
awful than the Clippers were. Okay? So tonight, roles will reverse.
No, they won't. It's over for you.
Yeah.
It's over for you.
Okay, well, you hope so.
You know, and I even want my.
We got this, goddamn it.
For you.
Yeah?
Yeah, they did this for me.
Really?
Yeah. We got cases of it.
I wore my best shirt for the Clippers tonight.
Yeah, it's over.
I'll take the 5.5. Right
Now,
now.
hold on, come on. You want points for your team?
Absolutely. They're miserable. They're down and out.
I give you 4.
Huh?
Because we're going to predict the score a little later.
No,
I give you 4.
I'll do 5.5.
No,
I mean, that's what. That's
Man,
what
this
Fox
fucking
says.
shot
I'll
leg is
take
scaring me. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll take the 5.5.
Nope.
I'm the one up against it. You just said flat out, I believe I can quote you on this, it is over. Thank you. I'll take the 5.5.
OVA.
Okay? I'll take the 5.5. I'll take it right now.
Yeah, no.
Put your do where your mouth is.
No.
You really gonna sit here and scream me, bro?
You don't believe it. There's a little part of you that's still scared to death of it.
What's the score of that game?
54 to 49. Clippers up.
Really?
You do?
I want a D8. I want a
I kind
D8.
of want a Clipper jersey at this point. That's a good idea. Maybe we could set it up.
What Clipper jersey don't you want?
Huh? I got a number 1 with my name on the back, and that's all I need tonight. I will be wearing it
Where's
during
the
the
number
game. Because it's been weirdly lucky for me this whole playoff run when you least expected it.
Marcus Morris somehow has 18 points on here.
He's got a torn something in his knee, and he needs surgery.
Different story, different
Yep.
day.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. I'm right there.
The Bucks beat the Hawks last night to take a 2-1 series lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. The entire
Shit,
Hawks
irritating
team
the
was
fuck out of me.
outscored
This
by
man's
Chris
out here
Middleton
shooting
in
5
the
for
fourth
6
quarter
and
after
5 for 1.
Trae Young suffered a right ankle sprain in the final seconds of the third. Despite going to the locker room and later returning, Trae finished with 35 points. Fox Sports.
Oh my God, this guy's
Join
just so
us now.
fast, man.
Chris, would they have won if Trae didn't turn his ankle?
He beat me to that.
Would not have mattered. Obviously, Trae Young was playing great, 32 points
Let's go, good
in
dude.
the first 3 quarters,
Good
and wasn't
shit.
himself in the fourth quarter, obviously on the bad ankle. But it would not have mattered at the end of the day. When he left the game, they were up 85-82. When he re-entered the game early, somewhat early in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes later, they were actually up 93-88. So they had increased the lead a little bit without Trae Young. And obviously his offense would have helped down the stretch. But Trae Young, his ankles could have been by and he
Fuck.
wasn't going to do anything to stop Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is why the Hawks lost the game. He had 20 of his 38 points in the fourth quarter, and we all remember that stretch where he hit 3 3-pointers and an 18-footer in a 2-minute stretch. Trey couldn't have done anything about that. And that's why it would not have mattered. Obviously, he gives you more offensively.
I'm screened.
He is a major liability. Their net rating in this series with Trae Young on or off the floor isn't much
Let's
different.
go.
With him on the floor, it's negative 13. With him off the floor, it's negative 14. Because
Clippers back up by 10.
He hurts you. And whatever he gives you offensively, the other team is getting back to a large degree defensively.
Damn, man.
He gets me on the other side.
Yeah, like double screen and everything.
Better defensively without
there,
Trae
there.
Young on the floor. I'm not in any way saying he's not a great player and they're better off without him.
Shimmy, shimmy, one bomb.
Bro, how can I?
He couldn't have done
I don't understand why they're not giving you these blocks.
Or even contest.
Help them stop Chris Middleton.
I agree with you, and that's what I was
I
telling
laid the game, bro. I'm about to hop the fuck off this game, bro.
Chris Middleton. He's 8 of 13 in the fourth,
Yeah,
4
I'm
of
getting
6 on the
number
3, 20 points. Skip, I think a bigger reason was John Collins being in foul trouble.
Oh my god, I go to steal it, and he jumps out of bounds.
Clint Capella was 12 and 19. That's what they need. Trae Young's gonna get his.
We need to shoot people? What?
I'm trying to play me some fucking Warzone after this shit.
We're just not gonna let you
Oh,
score
shit.
and play
No. We need to go play some
We're
seeds.
gonna see if you can run the offense. You can be as effective as Trae Young. But I thought John Collins picking up that fourth foul early in the third quarter, him going out because that was the opportunity. Because it seemed he had just.
Hey, please shoot it.
He was hitting those turnaround jumpers. Whatever mismatch he got,
I'm sorry.
he was taking full advantage of it. So for me, I don't think Trae Young would have had any impact on the ball game because, like I said, what he's good at wasn't going to be able to stop Chris Middleton from doing what he's doing. Giannis is going to be Giannis. Giannis is going to give you 30 and 13 every single game because there's going to be a lot of dunks and a lot of layups. He's going to miss a bunch of free throws also. He's going to shoot terrible. Skip. For me, I don't give
Fuck
Giannis.
you. Fuck you.
He needs to help me.
I said,
I
fuck
think I
you.
can steal somebody's couch.
Fuck you. Oh, there's 3 seconds, bro.
What you gonna do in 1.1 seconds?
I want to be Steph Curry. Bro, do you realize, Skip, everybody keeps saying, well,
I'm all square for the hoop.
played in this era rested, so he could average 40. If Jordan played, he would average 70. Giannis could literally average 40 points a game, Skip. If he decided to say, you know what, I ain't taking no 3. I'm going to the basket, and I'm going to shoot 70% from the free throw line. Giannis would average 40 points
Should
a
be
night.
making those.
But what did he do?
Block.
And you know, the 3 looking good. I see Chris Middleton. Let me get in
Don't
some of
gotta
this
shoot every
action,
time,
too.
though.
So that's why I look at it, Skip. I do not believe Trae Young, it had an impact. It might
Are
have
you
a
out of
greater
boost?
impact tonight.
Ooh, are you out of boost? Now that's a good question.
Not as effective as he normally would. But I don't believe
Could be because you're watching the game, bro. You're live streaming it, right? That's not on TV.
They had no answer for that.
And I believe, once more, both of you
Yeah,
guys
no,
have
but-
missed the point. It's right in
Oh,
front of
bitch.
your face,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're missing the boat in the point.
Fucking random, don't know how to play
Look at
basketball.
Chris
Stupid
Middleton's
ass.
home road stats, especially in big playoff games. They are shockingly
Ooh.
different. He is a home court scorer.
Yeet.
He's often
Oh.
on the I
He
believe
got
he
it.
would have been a disaster last night if Trae Young hadn't turned his ankle and had turned up the pressure on the visiting team in the fourth quarter before that crazed, celebrity-studded crowd at State Farm in
Oh.
Atlanta. We all know that the Hawks go as little Trae Young.
Let's go.
He
Shoot
is
it.
their spark. He provides the spunk, the swagger. He is their little spitfire.
His little spitfire, huh? Oh, yeah? You got a man crush on him?
But he occasionally gets his hand on balls and disrupts and steals.
He gets his hands on balls and
They need
disrupts.
him to be Trae Young. And the point was, Middleton didn't start firing away and find his comfort zone until he
Jeez.
realized, wait a second, he's not Trae Young anymore. All of a sudden, the game was
I'm not afraid
on.
anymore.
Team because
Do you
when
hear
Trae
me?
Young finally did
I'm
lead
not
the game,
afraid anymore.
Up 5 with 8:44 left in the game. It was clear from the first step on the floor.
Oh, yeah, finally.
His ankle at all, not even
Fourth
going
fucking
far
quarter.
on offense. He did make the 1-3. They left him unguarded. But after that, he missed his last 3 shots.
I'm fucking
And what
lagging
did he
like
do
a
to Philly in
fool,
Game
man.
7? He salted the game away by getting to the free throw
Tell me
line.
to get off that
In
damn
Game 7
TikTok.
at Philly in the fourth quarter, he was 1 of 7. He was 0 4 from 3 in the fourth quarter, but he made 9 out of 10 free throws. Last night, down the stretch, he got to the free throw line 0 times because he didn't even try to push off his right foot
Zeke
and
Zima.
ankle.
Who got
So
the keys to
mostly,
my Beamer?
all I saw from Trae Young
Why
was
is he
he
helping Young
disengaged
at
on
all?
offense. We know he disengages on defense, but on offense, he just tried to play decoy and go stand in the far corner. Herder, you run the point. What? You want me to do this now? And it got so bad that I wanted Lou Williams to come back in the game because at least you'd have a guy on 2 good ankles who can shoot it, and he can occasionally get just as hot as Chris Middleton can get. And at least you could have fought some fire with some fire. This way, they got outscored, the Hawks did, from the moment Trae set foot back on court. They got outscored 25-9 down the stretch because he was a liability for the Atlanta Hawks. And I will promise you, if you could have put Nate McMillan on a lie detector after about 3 minutes of watching that nothing, I think he wanted to put Lou Williams back in the game, but no, you can't do that. Trae Young is the darling of the crowd. He's everything to the Atlanta Hawks.
But Chris,
he's almost like Michael Vick big in Atlanta right now.
Can I ask you a question? When did Lou Williams turn into Ben Simmons on defense? Lou Williams is a liability on
Okay, but you need somebody who can score because they scored 9 points in the last 8:44.
Skip, do you realize how many points Lou Williams had for the entire game?
I don't care. He's still got. We've seen him do it even in this playoff run. He's obviously long in the tooth, but I'll take him over Trae Young. Who'd you want last night? Trae Young in there moping around, grimacing on his ankle?
Man, stop. The man ankle hurt.
Well,
hold on, Chris. You mean to tell me somebody might have an ankle injury and not be 100%?
Who are you talking about?
Skip Bayless.
Now you don't have any notes.
I've only had 4 shots. I feel like I ain't in rhythm. I'm not in rhythm right now. I'm not in rhythm. This little bastard's double team every time in the fucking paint. Look, see? Every time.
Because I knew the Clippers were going to be joining me shortly. So I didn't leave.
What we need to do is pull it.
Damn, dude. What the fuck, man? I said competition, not straight pack.
That's okay. But Skip Bayless, you know how ankles are. You talk about a basketball player. That everything is from the waist down.
Okay. What did I see? I was sitting courtside, Game 6, 1988, out here, not at Staples, because there was no Staples, at the fabulous Forum.
Yes.
I saw the Bad Boy Pistons up 3 games to 2 on the Lakers of Magic and Kareem and Worthy. And what happened? Isaiah Thomas, little 6'1"
My bad, I'm trying to leave.
He goes off on the Lakers in the third quarter. He'd scored 14 in the third quarter, and he turned his ankle terribly.
Yes.
Turned it completely over.
Yes.
And he sucks it up because they're old school, and he just said, I'm staying. I'm going to limp around. I'm going to score some more.
Yeah.
He scored 11 more points in the third quarter on his ankle. I saw it up close and personal right after the game. I was standing right beside Isaiah in the locker room. It was this big. It was a grapefruit. It was horrendous.
Fuck out my
It
face,
was so
bitch.
bad that he managed to score. That day he scored 43.
Right.
But in Game 7, he tried to limp around on it. He scored 10 points. He hit 7, and they barely lost. But in this game, they hung in until the bitter end, and there was a foul in the middle left here. Kareem got 2 free throws he did not deserve, but he made them, and they won the game.
But Chris, I think you'll attest to this.
Make no
Guys are
fucking
different.
sense. Break starter on
Oh,
goal.
B, you missed it. I triggered this dude.
Guys would inject themselves.
Oh.
Guys would take shots and take painkillers.
He called all the timeouts and started tripping.
Guys were willing to do more with the
It was running his mouth, and I was like, what did you just say? We don't know how to play the game, but we elite. He was like, elite don't matter. Just told you elite. He just started going off.
There's no chance.
And then I went over and I told him, after he quit the game, I was like, I sent him a message and said,
Remember Grant Hill.
your mom should have swallowed you and had the AI. At least it would have been good at something.
Isaiah played through injury.
Damn.
Grant, he's great, but he can't even win a playoff series. So he played on the bad ankle. You know what happened next? Obviously, the rest is history of ruined his career. I think Trae is fine
can't
for the
believe
most
we're
part.
hitting all these
I don't
threes
think it's
now.
a bad injury. But they will be extra cautious, don't you think? I mean, Grant is ownership in Atlanta. So if the MRI has any issues, I'd be overly cautious if I were them. I don't expect that, but they should err on the side of caution. Skip, let me say this about Middleton, though. I don't think you're right about his home and away performances. Although he not this season.
He was.
He wasn't good in the first two
That's all.
games. Right,
Get
and
outta
I
here,
don't
man.
think he's the type of player to get in his own head. I don't think he's like you said, he sees that Trey's not himself. I don't think he's like that. I think his inconsistency is because the level of player he is, that's what you get. You know, he's not a perennial all-star. He's certainly not a superstar where I know every night I can mark down 22, 25 points.
Correct.
I know he's going to play well. He's that level of guy. He makes a few all-star games. Maybe this season will change that if
Now
they
they
win
just
it.
spamming.
But he's up
Oh,
and
dude,
down
they've
because
been doing
that's
it the
the
whole
level
game.
of player he is. So
I had a
I
bad
just
game.
think
My
he got
bad.
hot. He was feeling it, and there was nothing the
Me
Hawks
too.
could do.
Okay, last quick point. We showed this
Been a
earlier,
long
but as
time
Nathan
since I shot
Billen was
6 of
addressing
15,
his
man.
troops in the locker room, we saw via TNT that Trey had taken off his right shoe and right sock, and you could see his ankle. And again, I don't know how hurt he was during the game, but that ankle so far has not swollen at all.
Right.
It looks the usual,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It looks its usual circumference, right?
Yeah, just, you know what I mean? You get some
Oh,
stim, you
fuck
get
it.
some treatment, and hopefully you're able to go.
Let's
But
go.
I cannot
agree with
believe
you,
now
Chris,
they
on
want to
that
let me
because
hit
the
these
level of
fucking
expectation,
shots.
he's not Giannis, he's not LeBron, he's not one of these
It's
superstars
frustrating.
that you have this level of expectation. So, just imagine, if a superstar would have played as bad as he did in
That's-
game one,
whatever,
and they
man.
lose, when he
What
goes
the fuck
6
ever.
for 25 from the field, man, they ate him up. But it's like, Chris just has to play better.
What the?
Nah. But he played good enough, and I got a feeling that.
Why did my bar look like that?
That's it?
Nah, I think Atlanta gonna win the next game.
Oh, you do?
I do.
And you're saying that so you can go home again?
No, I'm gonna go home regardless. I've been in Atlanta longer than everybody on the Hawks has been in Atlanta.
I'm out.
All right.
15% away. $15 shots. 12 shots, 16, and then there's 5 and 6. Shit's rough. Shit's rough.